Hello there, and welcome back to the Ottomans. So what did we do last time? Well, we took a little bit of, virtually everything. We took Mallorca and Sardinia. And I was going to sell this, wasn't I? Yes, I was. Let's see if I can actually get rid of it. Or have I already sold it? And let's see here. No, apparently not. And I got a ton of rebels to, just as a nice little parting gift, I guess. So, I'll be dealing with these guys. We're trying to call what I stole, I guess. And I think we'll also do... What the heck is wrong here? Derby, Lincoln, I don't want to call those. I do want to upgrade admin tech then, I think. Up to level 18, Caterpillar and Stock Exchange. Also want to do an upgrade to diplomatic tech, I would presume. Naval base and custom house. So I got a ton of new buildings. Not really the most useful things in the world. We added people, or the Pope, as a vassal. That's about it, I think. And we also took these two from England. We also took a province from these guys. So yeah, I need to hand something over to... I need to hand Sardinia over to the... well, of course, I'm already getting the negative events here. Greek Patriots and Naxos and all that horrible stuff. So apparently... Are you kidding me? You've got to be shitting me. Well, Popey, do you want it? Nope. Then I guess I'll sell it to the Knights, and we'll take them down later. Because I don't want to deal with revolts now for, well, the unforeseeable future, and it will just bring me down to a reasonable level. So, apparently I'm messed up, but if I go back and check the video, I can almost guarantee that I did indeed sell it to Savoy. It might be that the save or something messed up. Well, that is the probable solution, or the most likely one. It's annoying as hell. So, let us get our troops back home. Let us sell it to the Knights, because I can vassalize them with Sardinia. And hopefully it will work out. I know. We'll see how it all plays out. It's annoying. Let's just leave it at that. But at least now I should be able to not get any revolts due to overextension. We'll see if I am right or if I'm screwed royally here. Also have some issues with maintenance apparently. Might be that I have too many troops, or yeah, having level 2 of these guys is probably not for the best. So we'll go down to level 1 here, and that should, well, make the deficit a little bit, well, smaller. What we were planning, if I'm not completely mad, is war again. And in this case, we're going to plan a war against the French, if I'm not completely mistaken again. So, I'm going to move my troops to the land of the Frenchies, and hopefully we'll get a war going. We'll see how it turns out. So, we do have 100,000 troops on the French border. There's a little bit of, well, potential trouble here, considering the fact that they ally with both Tuscany, and they're also allied with, well, Milan. So I could get myself in a real troublesome situation here. So, before I start the war, I'll go ahead and get access to Switzerland. Simple reason is then I can utilize these 11,000 troops, or men as well. And apparently there's still some annoying little, well, rebels that needs to be dealt with, but that's not really a problem. We'll just try and not use, well, too many of my troops here, but I do hopefully think it will be fine. We're also allied Avurg, and well, start dealing with them. I'll probably sell Avignon, Dauphine, and Lyonnais to them, and that should probably, before I try and vassalize, and that should probably bring them up to 29, which is basically a very borderline situation, to be honest. So I might actually go for giving them some of the, well, cheaper provinces per se, but I'm a little bit unsure what we'll actually do here. Well, actually, yeah, we'll at least force them to give back... No, we won't force them to give back the core in this war, and the reason is simple. I can give back that core at a later date and benefit more from that, so hopefully that'll work out. So, I'll be moving troops into position here, and we'll be going for another war here against the... as you can see, Milan has a pretty big troop of their own. Cordoba, another revolt, so I will have some issues here with the rebels during this war, mostly due to the fact that I do have a dangerously high overextension. One way to solve this would be wait and hopefully sell something to Wales here. I don't really think they'll buy that right now. Well, this is overextended, but other than that, they will actually take it. So I'll have to wait until they actually call these things, and they'll probably do that during the war against the French. I'll also go ahead and upgrade the improved maneuver rather than anything else here. And with that, my land leader gets +1 to his maneuver skill, which could potentially be very good. So, as I said here, we'll go for a war against the French. Athens, Caceres, so I might have to wait here, to be honest. There's just too many annoying little revolts going on. So, I'll try and sort this out, and we'll see if I can actually allow myself to go to war. Because if Mallorca comes under siege, I'll have to cave into whatever terms they give. And also, my extremely low legitimacy isn't really helping in this case, as you can see from the list here. So, I might really be in trouble. We'll see. But, as I said, we'll take a chance here on going after France. Again. Total manpower for France is total troops number are 92,000. So, going after, let's say, Avignon, Dauphine, shouldn't actually be too much of a problem. They can't really get up that many troops. If I can slaughter the Milanese and the Tuscan army here early, that would be great. So, hopefully I can pull something like that off, but who knows. We'll see how it all turns out. So, Holy War on France is about to be declared. We also have to worry about Provence, Luxembourg, Württemberg, and Brittany, but I'm pretty sure that should be perfectly fine. Württemberg could potentially be vassalized if we want to, getting ourselves a little bit closer to both the Pope and Senegal. We might actually just do that, but for now we'll focus mostly on Tuscany and also Milan. Rome has also a claim to Siena, so we'll try and take that and see if that actually works. We'll use show superiority, because I'm pretty sure we will be winning most of the battles. So, siege on Avignon, and Dauphine will be the main goals here. I'll keep the most of the troops in Languedoc. And with that, we can also see here that these guys actually joined in. So, I'm pretty sure it could be a very interesting war, and I'm pretty sure also that we will most likely come out victorious. I'll show you the biggest battles, but other than that, I don't think there will be much to show, more or less. So, we'll see how this goes. I'm pretty sure, as I said, victory is definitely in the cards. And hopefully, we can pull that off. I'll get to Dauphine before me, I think. Yeah. What if I do this? Yeah, they stopped. But I'll place 40,000 men in Dauphine, because there's a lot of troops coming this way. And I'm going to join with these guys too. So, there will be a big battle. We'll see how it affects the outcome. I might have actually been lured into a trap here. As you can see, I ended up fighting the Milanese in a very bad situation, especially considering that my troops here are being attacked by the French. And the only thing that they got as a minus modifier was a crossing penalty. And as you can see here, the losses are mostly on my side, but the French are losing a bit of troops now at least, so it's not all me, luckily enough. But we did lose, what, 30,000 versus their, well, same numbers. But even so, it's quite a it's not a good situation to be in. We have lost a lot of troops. We do need to reinforce a lot of our armies. And apparently I forgot that I had a 20,000 man army here. Good. I can use that to hunt down these smaller little annoying armies, hopefully. And it seems like I'll be able to do just that. We'll allow the others to go home and go into, well, friendlier territory to reinforce. So hopefully, as I said, we can pull a victory out of the hat here. I do at least hope so. We'll see how it all goes. This is kind of what I was fearing, a revolt on the island. Because I'm pretty sure that I won't really have a navy that can handle something like that. And as I said, that's a fear. That is a real fear and a potentially scary situation to be in. Especially with my already, weakened books. What the hell? Bible translator. Priest in Laibach has translated the Bible into our language and has started to distribute copies of it to nearby villages throughout Ukraine. this doesn't make too much sense, because all these are Catholic, well, countries, more or less. But hell, I don't mind pissing off Switzerland, England, and Hungary. I'll go with that. Nice little boost. Kind of makes me wonder, though, if I'm actually Catholic. Deep down. We'll see. But for now, I'll try and deal with the Baleares and every other kind of rebels that will pop up. I'm pretty sure that we will have manpower advantage as usual, so I will not be too careful with my troops, so to speak. We'll see how it goes. There'll probably be another big battle. So, a 64,000 men French army just attacked me in... Let's see here, what terrain is it here? Mountains, 43%. They've attacked me twice and only got a crossing penalty so far, which is hilarious. But I do have a lot of troops here, so it's not like reinforcing is going to be a lot of trouble. And once they're actually reinforced, I'm pretty sure that I can kick their asses. Even if they add in even more troops on their own. Well, of their own. Hopefully that is. And they're attacking me here, so they should definitely... Yeah, they got terrain modifiers, everything, and even so, it's just a slight win for me. But this just turned out... Well, this is turning out ugly. Let's just say that. Leader of the battle is... Are you kidding me? I am leader. You have a crappy general here in charge of my army. Will you explain this for me, please? Can I... How far back can I retreat? I can actually retreat all the way back, more or less, which is great. But the fact that they can just trump my general like that doesn't make much sense to me, to be honest. Really, it doesn't. Even though it's a king, it's a vassal king. To be honest, to me, a two-province vassal king, my, well, armies are a little bit better than that, per se. Or did my general die? Well, they actually died, so... Might be that I'm crying here for no good reason. I do have very good air, though, so I can afford to make myself into... Well, didn't get what I wanted. We'll use Abdu Laziz then. And we'll split the army up a little bit. Allowing it to reinforce will be vital here. And then we'll be going back. So this will be, once again, interesting. Hopefully the Frenchies will spread out their armies, but I do doubt that. We'll see if we can pull off a, well, somehow a victory here. So as you can see, they actually spread out in the French lands, but that's about it. So I'm kind of in trouble here, still. I do have most of my troops reinforced, though. I'm only missing 5,000 men. So I'm pretty sure that if I do send my armies over here, I can, well, sort them out some way or another. I'll also go ahead and start some sieges on the Milanese land, because if I can just get them out, I'm pretty sure we can, well, try and get ourselves into a much better position per se. So we'll see how that works out. There are 50,000 troops now marching towards this army, so it's not all peachy, as one might have imagined. So let us just start some sieges and see if we can actually pull something out of this. Probably we'll be able to, but it all depends. So once again, the French attack me with, let's say, numbers, and once again I'm getting crushed here. So I'm having 65,000 men now coming in to join this army, and that ended up in a crushing defeat for the Frenchies. And due to a hilarious little bug here, these guys ended up, well, fleeing per se. So I'm going to go ahead here, try and destroy this army. What the hell happened now? Oh, they only retreated one square. Good, good, very good to know. Will be helpful a little while ago. So I'm going to try and force them to attack me in the mountain here. With low morale, per se, I should win. Especially if I add in 50,000 troops, but who knows. And once again, they only get a crossing modifier. So yeah, I am definitely starting to think I'm a little bit jaded, but it's annoying nonetheless. So, hopefully I can win this battle, and that should set them back a little bit. But, not really a given. I do still have quite a bit of manpower left in my hand too. So hopefully, I'll be fine. Let us see here if we can gank some of their troops. Well, that's a positive surprise. That's 35,000 men gone. And with that, I took out 1/3 of their army. Now we're going to start moving this army. I guess I'll split it in two. Use this one to hunt down the small ones. Use this one to keep in reserve. We'll be sieging Milanese lands. We'll allow Rome to take the rest here. And hopefully then I can, well, turn this around. Might actually go ahead and vassalize Württemberg. But I'm a little bit unsure. I actually just want 4 vassals at a time, due to the fact that's the maximum amount that I can actually, well, forcefully vassalize in one go. So I don't really want to break that, well, good number, ratio, whatever you want to call it. And rebels rose up and disappeared, which is kind of interesting. But this army will be put in kind of out of use for a little while. I'll be using it to destroy the rebels. Asturias fell. Castilian Patriots. If I accept demands, well, we'll do that. Portuguese nationalists, Granada nationalists. There's a lot of people here that want to screw me over. So, we'll continue the war. Hopefully get Milan out of this, then I think we can actually win. But as things are standing now, I might actually have to devote these 30,000 men simply to keeping Hispania under control. We'll have to see. Won another battle here against the French, but one is relative in this under these circumstances, since I did lose more men than they did. And hopefully here, what my hope is that I can catch the big French army here and, well, to some extent, catch it. But they do have a lot of troops here, so I think I'll just, for now, retreat. Allow them to spread them out a little bit. Lombardy just fell, so potentially I can actually make the deal that I want with Milan. I'm not accepting of it yet, but I'm pretty sure they will be, so it's not like I have to stress it. We do have also fairly good, well, Rhineland Patriots. We have, how many rebels do we have here? 2 rebel units, or units, needs to be dealt with, so I think what I might have to do here is, once again, take one army and pull it out for, well, rebel killing purposes. So we'll send that one up there, and we might actually send it down to kill the Trebisonian nationalists afterwards. I'll probably use this one to do a little bit of sieging down south, or at least kill off that army. Yeah, I want to use that to kill off the rebels, but unfortunately we're out of time. So we'll have to continue the war against the French next time. It's kind of disappointing that I'll have this much trouble with them. They do have better discipline though, which is probably one of the reasons why I'm currently losing, and it's annoying. Trust me on that. We'll take Glorious Monument before we quit though. With that we have Glorious Monument at level 19. We'll also go ahead and upgrade our Diplomacy attack to same level. I don't expect to take too much, so it's not like it will be I need a lot of diplomacy points, plus I get 10 a month. And this war will definitely keep on going for quite a while. I can now build war galleons, frigates, and I can build a building Admiralty. Max colonial range increased by 50, naval morale by 0.5, and maintenance by 25%, which is very bad. Also, the coring is complete here, and Wales Emir is still alive, so I might actually have to try and end this war early. But I still want to try and take these 3 provinces and hand them over to Auvergne. We'll have to see how I actually wind up, if I end up doing that. Also want to try and take Siena and hand it over to Rome. Potentially I have to sell it to someone else, like, well, the Knights. I can actually afford to sell it to the Knights and still be able to vassalize them, I think. You know, there'll be just a little bit too much. Huh. I'd have to try and sell it to someone else then. Potentially just sell it back to Tuscany, who knows. But we'll end this here, and we'll continue next time. The French are, I believe, very low on manpower. They don't have any manpower, they have 53,000 troops, but that's it. So as soon as I get Lombardy, or Milan, and Tuscany out of this war, I'm pretty sure we can win it. Simply by the fact that we have more manpower, we have more cash. We should be able to push this with our generals as well. So, we'll see how it goes. Thank you for watching, please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like, and I'll see you around next time. Bye.